Oh, it's time. Yeah, where's my camera? There it is. What's up, everybody? Hey, Jay. Hey, Will. Hey, Comic Verse. What's up, y'all? I was just jamming to some Billy Strings, of course. Well, let's get the show on the road.
Like a storm, keep it funky, keep it warm. Superheroes big and small, can you answer them all? Comic books and Super Bowls, ooh yeah, trivia thunder, here we go. Who's the fastest on their toes? Come on now, let's see who knows. Get around those.
Oh, well, there we go. Yes, we're going to do a hangout after Will. I just didn't schedule it. Actually, ran out of time. I grilled out this afternoon, so I was in a rush to finish up the Kill Bill stuff. So, got it done about 5 minutes ago. What's up, Comic Verse? Ben, Will, Jay. There's Matt. All right, y'all. Shoot, let's start with the closest guess and go ahead and get that going. Forgot what I did. What's up, Legend? Bleaker. What up, bud? Let's see if y'all can guess some numbers. I think I set this up. Hopefully it's not the same one we did last week. Sometimes I forget. Oh. I think this is the same one as last week. Did I? I didn't redo this. Hold on. Check the next one. But we'll do it anyway. What the hell? Y'all remember? Hey, what up, Rad? Well, if I did do this last week, y'all don't remember. According to him, it was 10. Although I like to throw True Romance in there, but he did not direct True Romance. I still count that as a Tarantino film, even though it was directed by what's his name, Tony Scott. Do, do, do. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What did I do? There we go. Back to that. Was it 10? I don't know. No, it's more than that. All right. Well, live reactor is glitching out on me, so I'm just going to let it go and not try to check what I was going to check. But can always reset it. You can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? It shows my mic is working. Can you hear me now? Or were you talking to Legend? Good, you can hear me. Jay got me confused there. I think he was talking to Legend. See, that confused me because I thought they meant how many chapters are there in Kill Bill, but actually each one of the Volume 1 and Volume 2 each have chapters within them, kind of like how Pulp Fiction does, I think. And yeah, it's 5. Did anybody say 5? Nope. Which Kill Bill Volume 1 is the movie for tonight. That'll be round 3, so hope y'all watched it recently. Because I didn't, and I couldn't remember any of them. I had to check all of them. The answer is all of them. Okay. Weird. And guys, I appreciate y'all that have been watching my my playlist and letting it run. I now only need 180 hours to be monetized. It actually updated. I think it only updates once a week or something on that the analytics for your channel. So when it updated, I'm like, hey, cool. I actually gained about 40 hours in the past week. So y'all been helping me out, and I appreciate it. And the Deadly Viper Assassination Squad. Ooh. So after this, I'll show y'all some things I picked up today. Check that out. It's a magazine, actually, except it's a comic book. I do believe it's actually just a reprint of that right there. Just pretty cool. I've still got to watch Sinners, Biggie Shack. It looks awesome. I know I love it. I like vampires. I like the blues. And it has both. Can't believe I haven't watched it yet. Yes, we are. Not every day, though. Only select days of the week. I don't think it was that long. It was only a couple of years, wasn't it? Yeah. 2 years. Bleecker got the closest. You can Google, but that takes time, and the faster you answer, the higher your score. I think they spelled bastards wrong. I'll tell y'all something. Google AI, it sucks. It's terrible. I swear, half the questions in one of the rounds was totally wrong. So I've gotten to where I'm doing pretty much all of them myself now, instead of relying on AI. It's a little more work, but man, I got to look at some great art picking out the covers for this week. And some of y'all know that I've been having trouble with my shoulder sitting here with this mouse like that. Well, I went to the doctor today, and he said it's a TMY. That stands for too many years getting arthritis. I've got arthritis of the rotator cuff. If it gets really bad, I could have surgery. But for now, I'm just going to take some Tylenol and do some rotator cuff exercises. What, Inglourious Bastards? Yeah, great movie. Funny, violent, twisted, disgusting. See if I can speed this thing up. Oh, won't let me until we're done. Oh, this isn't the interface. Yeah, if you're going to copy someone, I recommend Jay. Copy Jay Thompson. He knows everything. '88. I think most people, well, at least 3 of y'all remembered that. Remember, there's a whole bunch of them all around her. We'll actually see a clip of that later. Yeah, right, Biggie Shack. If it's wrong, it's Google. The Hateful Eight. Man, I haven't watched that since it came out. I think it's all 8 of them, isn't it? Yeah, it's the Hateful Eight. See, Bleecker and Biggie Shack, remember? Matt, how could it be 9? There was only 8 to begin with. And how many Oscar wins has Tarantino earned personally? Not his movies, but him. I guess that means for director. Oh, come on. 13. He's only directed 10 movies, man. Now look, you know he won for Pulp Fiction. And then he won again for Django. Can't remember. But he's won 2. So, yeah. All right, let's see how y'all did. Bleecker. See, I knew you'd do good. Yeah. Best supporting actor in Dusk Till Dawn. That was a great movie. Let me tell you. I went to... Here we go. Yeah, y'all can see me, right? I had no idea. I had not seen a single trailer or heard anything about From Dusk Till Dawn when my friend said, hey, let's go see this movie. I thought it was a, like, bank robbery movie. I had no idea there was going to be vampires and all this stuff. So just, I was like, holy cow. That was pretty cool. I like going to movies cold like that, not knowing a thing about them and then getting surprised. That was sweet. So anyway, picked this up today. My dad actually picked it up for me. It's a magazine. DC Comics presents Superman, the official comic book stories that inspired the new movie. And yeah, it has, I guess, the first issue of, well, I think everybody knows that the All Star inspired the movie. So it has that. The first issue of that is reprinted. Then we got Superman for All Seasons is reprinted in it. And then we got, let's see, there's one more. The villain, Lex Luthor. So that's pretty cool. What is that, Matt? She thought it was a rom-com. Now, see, I've done that with True Romance to people. Yeah, man, let's watch this romance movie. It's pretty good. And I've had people go, man, I don't want to watch this. Not that stupid romance. Then by the end of the movie, they're like, dude, that is the best movie I've ever seen. That was cool. All right, we got a little trivia teaser warm-up. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Of course it is. Death of Superman. Damn booby movie. Right? That's what I thought when my friend said, here, let's watch. I got this. I think he had the True Romance on like a laser disc or something way back in the day. What's up, Jim? How you doing, man? Rude. What up, man? Oop. Oh, I meant to click boobies. I hear you, Clint. Yeah, he did. Natural Born Killers. I don't know if I really count that as a Tarantino movie, though. It just doesn't have the feel because, oh God, who directed it? I went blank. Jeez. Not Scorsese, the other guy. Oh, Four Rooms was great. Yeah, and Tarantino directed one of the segments of that. What is that, Jay? You want me to do what? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. You can see through them, though. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. What a great show. Yeah, sorry about that. I just realized I was trying to get the comment down and it had already scrolled up off the page, so I couldn't click it to remove it. So I had to click a different one and then remove it. Yeah, if you haven't watched Sunny in Philadelphia, I highly recommend that show. It's great. Doctor Who scarf. Not any Doctor Who scarf, but Tom Baker's scarf. It was the long one. Did she? She probably went out with him. I don't know if she dated him. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been too long since I've seen it. And since this round does not count for a duck, I don't actually verify the answers. I just do an AI thing for this and let y'all play around while we wait for 9:30 because that's my official start time for the rounds that matter. And as soon as we get done with this round, I'll show you what I picked up today. I actually went to the comic shop, Will. I finally made it. Yeah, but you got to remember this. It's an easy one, Bleak, you know. Littlefinger. He definitely wasn't a Lannister. And he certainly wasn't Podrick. Now, see, you got it. And some of y'all haven't watched it, have you? What color is Vulcan blood? I can tell you what color Klingon blood is because I remember it floating around in those little globules in that one movie. What's up, DK? Hey, Henry. When did you hop in here? Oh. I think Vulcan blood is purple, isn't it? Or is it green? They're copper based, are they? No. I can't remember. Green. Yeah, green. I would too, Jay. Henry, you got 3 right. All right, man. The rest of y'all, oops. Wrong thing. Why isn't it playing? Oh, let's put that on the audit. There we go. Now it's going to play, maybe. We'll do that one later. All right, trivia starts in, we got 8 minutes. So, I went to the shop today. Mostly because I had to pick this up. I just love it. Donald in Carbonite. Great. I think it's cool. They got Delato to do the covers for Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Funniest Duck. In the first 3 or 4 issues at least. And I went through the dollar box and picked out some stuff. I thought that was a cool cover. I seem to recall that back in, what was that? I was a senior in high school when that came out, 1985. New Teen Titans, what is that, number 9? Yeah, number 9. Number 9. I couldn't remember if I had that All-Star Section 8, but I think that's hilarious. And I think Kevin Smith actually wrote this. I know everybody's a big fan of Kevin Smith, right? And I don't remember this at all, but I'm a big fan of John Sable and Badger, and Grimjack's cool. You know, I don't know what the old Dynamo Joe is, but hey. Previews of 6 first comic books. It's supposed to be one of the first things, first comics put out. And I went through a box of the Golden and Silver Age stuff and found a cheap one called Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen is a human atom bomb. The Olsen experiment. Well, the reason I got this is, well, for one, it was only $4. And for 2, I noticed there's a second comic hiding behind the top one. So I haven't opened it yet. I don't know what the second comic is. It's kind of like a mystery bag. I think my buddy that owns the comic shop decided to throw it back here because it's in really sad shape as a bonus for whoever bought one. And it is a Jimmy Olsen comic. And it is in really, I don't think all the pages are even here. It's pretty thin. But hey, there's a pretty cool splash page. Superman explaining DNA. Oh, look, you get a free giant size moon monster. Over 6 feet tall. Just join the Monster Fan Club. Oh, and you get 3 monster masks. And they look even better than the one Marvel is putting on all their comic books in October. Man, those look terrible. Have y'all seen them? Yeah, Jimmy Olsen as Hulk. The DN Alien. And an extra, the Newsboy Legion. The Golden Age superhero reborn. Not even Superman can stop the giant Jimmy. He's the jolly green giant Hulk Jimmy. The 15 center. But yeah, like I said, I don't think all the pages are even here. Ooh, look, that looks cool. I want that. That looks like fun. Hell yeah, Legend. With Boggs' mom on a pole match. I missed that one. Dang. How did I miss that? You don't get refunds when they're doing, on the stage, Curse of the Demon. Yeah, he kind of does. What? Oh, what up, Miss Mars? We got about 3 minutes left, so hey, check out what I got on the clearance aisle at Walmart. $4, what the heck. So much of a mystery. It's going to be one of these 3. Princess Leia, Chewbacca, or Darth Vader. But it's a 10-inch plush in this little bitty box, so let's see how this works. I got a knife right here somewhere. Da-da-da. All right. Open it. There's some tape here. All right. Oh, I can feel it. It's a plushie. Oh, I can tell who it is already because it's brown. It's got to be Chewbacca. Chewie. Oh, wow. Oh, no, it's Princess Leia's hair. Damn, I was hoping it was Chewie. But that's cool. Kind of neat. A Princess Leia plushie. Hey, guess who I'm sleeping with tonight? Woohoo. Oh, man, I would have... If it was Jar Jar, I would have taken it back for a refund. All right. It says 9:29 on my computer, which is, I'm going to say that's close enough for us to go ahead and start round 1. Y'all ready? We got 20 people. But all y'all know all of these. If you don't, you just got to be quick. You got to answer it before anyone else does. Now, some of them are easy. I mean, some artists, there's just nobody like them, so it's just too easy to tell who they are. But some of them can be a bit tricky. And it's not really a big picture, so, I don't think I have any way of blowing it up. So, there's can I blow it up? I don't think I can. Oh, no way to blow it up. That's the standard size. So, If you need to see it bigger, get you a bigger monitor and you'll be able to see it bigger. Yeah, I think just about everybody knew that except for Boggs. I knew everybody would think that was Bagley. See, like I said, some of them can be tricky. But you did know it wasn't Moro or Nato. Oh my gosh, who could that be? And let's just say I kind of made an effort to not pick ones that were obvious when it was an artist that is very recognizable. Oh. It's Jenny. It's one of her early ones. It didn't really look like Jenny. And that's why I picked it, because it kind of looked like Peach. And I did a Google search on all these to make sure that they were labeled correctly. Okay, now that one, everybody's got to know that was the Superman Unlimited. That's a very recent one. And I had that. I haven't read it yet, though. I really like Dan Slott, and I got to see what he can do with Superman. Who thought that was J.S. Campbell? There's no boobies. Okay, nobody said J.S. Campbell. Jimenez. Well, read. There will be a Jorge Jimenez coming up, or as Americans say, George Jimenez. Oh, that's true, Bleeker. But you see them every day, all day long, right? How about Superman on a bicycle racing Lobo on a motorcycle? Who would win that? I think the bicycle would fall apart. I made my bed. See, told you it was coming up. Now, Henry, yeah, you might not see the new stuff as often as I'm sure Bleak does. What a beautiful black cat. And see, that one comes out this week, I believe. Or, yeah, that one should be out Wednesday. We all know it's not Scotty Young. At least we know that much, right? He's one of those that there's just nobody that looks like Scotty Young. But it could have been Peach. It could have been Jenny. It even could have been. Except, if it was Campbell, it would have had the big J.S. Campbell across the bottom. Well, I would have had to black it out. I had to go through and look closely for artist signatures on all these. Now, who could that be? No idea. Not a clue. That's got to be Jim Lee, right? Although it could be Brett Bean. But, you know, I think everybody knows that one is Gotti. I got his autograph. Thanks to Will. Thank you, Will. Psychotron, what's up, man? I appreciate that sub. Now go back and watch all my videos from when I started like 3 years ago. Just need a few more hours. Just a few more hours. Come on, Jay. You got to try to remember. Scotty Young draws the cartoony little baby looking kids. This one might be tough. Or maybe not. I mean, it's kind of hard to recognize one of his covers when it doesn't have boobies on it. That's an early Campbell. What's up, Taylor? Doom. And that one came out, what, about 3 weeks ago? I didn't get that cover. I got the Disney Homage cover. I'm getting all the Disney Homage covers for the Fantastic Four series. Since they're not doing it for Amazing Spider-Man anymore, they've swapped over to Fantastic Four. And it's not every other cover. It's every cover. I guess because Fantastic Four only comes out monthly and Amazing Spider-Man comes out twice a month. And now I hear Amazing Spider-Man will be coming out 3 times a month. Why don't they just make it weekly at this point? Talk about milking a title. They could at least put a good writer and artist on it. At least it's better than it was. And that's Delato, the same guy that did this one. Same guy. Speaking of Amazing Spider-Man, there's one for you. That's a freaky cover, isn't it? But yeah, picking these out, man, I must have looked at a couple of 100 different covers to pick out the 20 covers we'll be seeing here. And yeah. Pretty regular Spidey artist. It's Art Adams. Did y'all miss that? Because it's so freaky, and you thought it was Bagley because Bagley did so many Spider-Man comics. Exactly, Henry. It doesn't look like any of them, does it? That's why I picked it. I try to trick y'all. So far, I've done pretty good. Because it'd be too easy if I picked the obvious ones. Although that one's pretty obvious. Yeah, I told you, copy Jay. You'll get at least 1 out of 10. Sorry, Jay. You know I love to pick on you, man. I know you don't read comics. So. But you're here, and that's awesome. And you try, and you actually get some right. Oh, come on, Big Shaq. You know that ain't 2. It was similar to him, though, isn't it? Well, let's see who did the best on this round. Who gets the duck? Where's Phil at tonight? I don't see Phil here. Henry. Henry, you were just a little quicker than Matt. You got a duck, man. Congratulations. Yeah, it's the way the chat shows. You're probably looking. You might be looking at top comments instead of live, or you might be lagging a little bit. You got the one right that everybody else missed. Remember? All right, on to round 2, which is more of the same as round 1. Because I kind of enjoy this format. You can't see them. Or you must be like a wheel on your phone. You only know 3 artists. Hey, I feel you, Rude. I was the same. I know some of the older artists though. Like, you know, I know Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. and Jim Lee, because all of them have been around for decades. Like the guy that did this one. I think that's a cool. I think that's cool. I know a lot of people aren't wild about him these days, but hey, he had some great years. Kind of like Frank Miller. Hey. I don't think Delotto does any covers that are that bright. I'm not sure he's ever used red. His covers tend to be kind of dark. Yeah, that early Iron Man with Bob Layton, that was good stuff. I mean, yeah, J.R. Jr. had some great Spider-Man years too. You know, I should have put Jenny Frison as one of the options on this one because it kind of looks like a Jenny Frison. Oh man, that thing. About time to take one of those Tylenol arthritis pills the doc recommended, but I'm afraid it's going to knock me the hell out. And yeah, those that know Wonder Woman know that's Adam Hughes. He's pretty damn good too, right? Now, see, okay, Jay, remember what I told you. Remember what I told you in round 1. I just had to include that one because that is so cute. Was it? I can't read it. Oh yeah, something about clean up this room or you're not going to be allowed to play with your little Avengers club. Oh, I'm sure you do, Matt. See, everybody got it right, but it doesn't show who got it first. So we don't really know until the end when it sums them all up. I think that's a freaking cool cover. You just parted? Do you mean farted? As you get older, they become more of a crime. Yep, you got two, Jay, because you listened. It's dark. Oh, although bowling was a good possibility. That's why I put bowling there, because he does those great painted covers too. Oh, who could that be? Movies. Yeah, it's basically the top ones. Rude. There's just so many artists. I went with the more popular ones. The current popular ones. Maybe next week we'll do like silver and golden age artists. From back before any of y'all, other than like me and Jay and maybe Quentin were born. Yeah, Jay, when it's got boobies, it's usually J. Scott Kelly or Jenny Prison. Wrap around. The only wrap around in tonight's episode. I've got that comic. And that is a pretty cool wrap around. That is some good art. The art was in it. Mission 6. Moving on to Mission 7. No, I like that one too. And you see, I had to blank that out because I had the name of the artist on the UPC code. I don't guess he signs them. Oh. Damn. Let's see. I can. There we go. Let's get the extra weight. Man, that is cool. Batman and his rogues gallery. Not only does he do some awesome painted covers, but he does ones like these as well. Everybody got that one, didn't they? Yeah. Y'all know bowling when it's not painted. Oh. Yeah, Jay's on a hot streak. Jay is on a hot streak. And also, I think this is the only one that is Greg Land, and it's the only question where Greg Land is a possible answer. But I thought it was Greg Land too. Dang, Jay, sorry. I thought it was Greg Land. Might have messed this one up. I have to check. Who could that be? No hints. Too drunk to think. What's up under the cowl? You doing all right, Kirby? Well, I guess you're doing all right. You've been drinking. No hints, but boobies. It's John Romita Jr. No, definitely not. Wait a minute. I thought that was. Oh no. I think I messed that one up. I was in a hurry. Sorry, guys. Pretty sure that's Campbell. What was that? Henry. Ooh. Yeah, I like the old stuff too. But I like both. Although there is a lot of new stuff that's garbage, there is some really good stuff. Good job, Taylor. You got 9 correct. Although it might have come out a little different if that last one had actually been correct, because I do believe that was J. Scott Campbell, and I think I messed that one up myself. All right, guys. Taylor, you got one? Henry, you got one? Now, let's see who knows Kill Bill. And I'm going to have to do something real quick before I swap us over there. Oh, I need to move. Okay, now. Boom. There we go. All right, who's been watching Sicko? This is a website called Live Reacting. And they're like StreamYard or whatever, Restream. It's an alternate to one of those, but it includes a lot of different games and stuff. And I can have up to 12 guests. The problem is having guests is a lot more complicated with this than it is with like StreamYard, because of the way the layouts work. It's odd. I'm gonna try it one night, and also for people on a phone, it just doesn't work when you have like a community hangout. But it's cool. I could have 12 people, but all of them would have to be on at least a tablet or a computer. It just doesn't show on the phone properly. Oh gosh. Oh, the bride's code name. Black Mamba. What Bleaker, you haven't seen Kill Bill? Well, you just haven't seen it in a while. Cottonmouth was a great villain in Daredevil. That was one of my favorite, or not Daredevil, but in Luke Cage. That was a great, damn good Netflix series. Who was the first member of the Deadly Vipers? The bride. We all know the bride. That's Uma Thurman. And the first one she kills. Wait a minute. What was it? Some of y'all haven't seen this in a while, maybe. Yeah, Oren was the last one. That was the showdown. Yeah, it was one, Bernita. Yeah, to tell you the truth, Henry, I haven't seen them since they came out. This is question 3. Kind of gives you the answer right there in the question. It's Hattori Hanzo. It is Hanzo Steel. But he doesn't make swords anymore. So, check this out. Ooh.
You like a samurai sword. I like baseball.
I like baseball. Ah, Sunny Chiba. Yeah, man. I was smoking some Chiba earlier. Chiba. Well, I have to admit, though, it is a remix of the song, so it doesn't sound like the original version. You're doing Mr. Mom duties. Mm-hmm. What, you can't see the clip, Matt? Dang. Oh, it shouldn't be. I hit it. Can y'all see the question? Clip should not still be up. Oh, crap. I didn't put it back on auto. Damn it. Okay. Now, is the clip gone? Yeah. I have to get used to this. The auto sync. I have to hit sync or I have to have it on auto for it to go back to what I'm seeing. Sorry. Oh. And I leave it on auto except when I have to jump over and do something like hide the clips, which I forgot to do before starting the show. So now I got it on automatic synchronization. It should look okay when I show the next clip, which will be after question 6. Okay, thanks, Henry. Oh, gosh. What martial arts school trained the stunt team actors? So all the guys in that scene actually went to this real life martial arts school, which is also where Jackie Chan also went to this school. And I believe Bruce Lee did as well. If my memory serves me, which when it's my memory, probably not. But yeah, it's the Peking Opera School. Matt knew. Bruce Lee fans should know that. Jackie Chan fans should know. And although it doesn't give you the answer, here it is. Oh, it doesn't look like they're painting. I love the way the boy got right. All right, hide that. There we go. Now it's working right? The clip should be hidden now, and we can resume the game. And let's get to question 7. The Scrooge McDuck School of Being Rich. Yeah, that's a good answer, Will. Yeah, Henry obviously didn't see the movie. There's a lot of heads being chopped off in this movie. And in case you never saw it, here it is. I just love the way the blood pumps out. It's freaking Tarantino. That is too much. All right. Softly with his song. Yeah. Or with his sword, maybe. What was the Samuel Jackson movie called? I guess Ellie was from California. Ow. It was the California mountain snake. And question 9. Hey, John, you showed up just in time for the last 2 questions. But welcome, man. Thanks for coming. And good luck on getting a duck. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, man. Again. Those that know Bruce Lee know the answer to this one. Well, I thought it was Enter the Dragon originally. It was not. It's called Game of Death. Remember, they changed titles to Bruce Lee movies, depending on whether it's the Chinese release or the U.S. release. Which I think is where the confusion comes in on that one. But it was called Game of Death. Y'all know who that guy is? See, Chinese connection. Exactly, Rad. It's like one of my favorite Bruce Lee movies called Fist of Fury here, called The Big Boss there, and you can find it under both titles. Go figure. It's confusing when you're looking up trying to find the right Bruce Lee movie. Yeah, probably, you know. All of those would have been good, but yeah. It is just cool how she doesn't actually decapitate her. She just takes the top of her skull off. Kind of cool. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for. Boom.
Silly Caucasian girl likes to play with samurai swords.
And let's see who gets the duck. Game. Matt. Why am I not surprised? If it's movies, Matt's always gonna win. He knows his movies. All right, Matt, you got a duck. Henry got a duck. Who else got a duck? Somebody else got a duck. Quentin. Yeah. All right. Now, let's see who gets the fourth duck. See, John, you can still got a chance. Type in hashtag DuckTales. A woo. Just not the a woo part. And yeah, if you want to PayPal me some money, help me out to pay for this, because this live reacting software actually costs, I think it costs more than StreamYard does now. So I can use the help. But it's so much fun, man. I love doing this. And we'll try out. I keep hoping they're going to come up with some new games. You know, they've got this one where you pick, find pictures in the puzzle, but they've only got 2 of them, and we've done it so often, it's not any fun anymore. They have word search. We might start doing that maybe instead of the number guessing game. But yep, let's get everybody entered. We got 17 people watching. We got 6, 7, 8, 9 people so far. And now we got 10. And I found this cool DuckTales shirt on eBay. I showed it to Will last night. He says I got to get it because it says DuckTales a woo and has Scrooge on it. Yeah, I do want it. 12 out of 17. All right, we'll start the countdown. Let's start the countdown right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And another minute because I didn't click the button yet. Draw winner. How's it go? Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Except me because I rigged it. But the person I rigged it for is not here, so hey, no. Brad, all right, man. You got, I think that's your first duck, isn't it? First time. No, there's no DuckTales trivia, although we will do that. We have done that, and we will again. Don't tempt me. I'll do all 3 rounds DuckTales trivia. All right. Looks like we got all our people. We got 4 ducks given out. Thanks, guys. It took an hour and 10 minutes tonight. Not bad. Speeding things up a little bit, doing that, the skipping the extra seconds when we don't need to. Yeah, I heard about that, Henry. They announced the next album, and it will be their last album and their final tour. Of course, how many bands have done that? And then it really wasn't their final tour. I mean, I think the Who had 4 final tours. I know I went to 2 of them. Like, fool me once, fool me twice. I didn't go to the last one. That really was the last one. All right, guys. Good night. We're going to in the show now, and in about 5 to 10 minutes, look for a community hangout to pop up. I didn't schedule it yet, so it'll pop up on my channel in just a few minutes. Yeah, Aerosmith's on their third. I bet you Kiss still has another one in them too. You watch. Gene's gonna want some more money. I bet you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ozzy's done with his farewell tours. I don't think he's gonna be able to do another. Yeah, right. Yeah, I have to admit, like, the last Megadeth album I really liked was So Far So Good So What, and that was like their fourth album, I think. You know, came out in 1987. But okay, nah, they had a few good things since then. But yeah, well, as Billy String says,
if there's anyone around you, throw your arm around a friend. If there's anyone around you, hold them close, 'cause it's the end. Thank you folks so very much. Keep your stick on the ice. Don't let your meatloaf. Watch your top knot. Keep your shiny side up. If you ain't in bed by midnight, come home. I love you guys. Thank you.